ranking the best tight ends in Madden 25 Ultimate Team. And we're here with our first positional tier list for tight end of the year. Before we get into today's video, I do want to talk about our sponsor real quick, MMOEXP.com. If you guys want an alternative to buying packs, consider buying coins at MMOEXP and make sure to use code DILL at checkout for 5% off your order. Now, the first card we have here is Team Captain Jason Witten, and this card starts out at a 78, and with all the upgrade tokens, will be an 83 overall. Now, this card is 6'6", 263. The important weight to know is like that 245. Once they get over that 245, they start to run routes a little bit different. They start to move, I would say, a little bit more clunky, but it is preference. Like if you're a run heavy player, you want someone with a little bit more weight, right? And Jason Witten obviously doesn't have the speed, but there's a card that can get every team can potentially be 80 speed, which again is by no means like crazy or anything, but also 80 short route running, 79 medium, 69 deep. And as a run blocker, he has 73. Now what we're gonna do real quick is we have all the tight ends we're gonna go over right here, and we're gonna go ahead and sort them by run block, because honestly, I just think we're about to cover some cards that does what he does just better. Like it's not like he hits that 80 run block. In my opinion, Jason Witten, I think there's no real point to use him. He's gonna start off our F tier. And now after that, we get 80 overall Dalton Schultz. This card just has 77 speed. So like, again, there's really just not a point to use him in my opinion. 81 acceleration. He is 6'5", 244. I think he has a really nice player model. 80 short route running. Nothing really too crazy as a run blocker either. So again, Dalton Schultz is gonna go ahead and be someone in this F tier. After that though, we get 80 overall Kyle Pitts. And this card has 82 speed, 84 acceleration, has 71 short route running, 77 medium, 77 deep. Now, one change they made on Kyle Pitts' card that I am not too big of a fan of is they gave him 1 more pound. You might be like, why does this 1 pound really make a difference? Well, the difference between 245 and 246 is a little bit different running style. Kyle Pitts isn't going to get the same juke as one of the top end cards we'll go over later that is under that 245. So I feel like that does kind of hurt the card, but I mean, I still think this card plays absolutely amazing. I'm not saying Kyle Pitts is unusable by any means. For me, Kyle Pitts, I think he's a C or B tier caliber player, and I'm going to go ahead and lean in the B tier. I think he's a very solid tight end in the game. After that, we get 80 overall Sam Laporta, and this is actually a good example because Sam Laporta is 6'3", 245. I think you tell the difference between him and Kyle Pitts is a juke move, but 82 speed, 84 acceleration, this time 80 for short route running, and again, not too much of a run blocker or anything, but Sam Laporta, the 80 overall, this is another card that I would also say is right by that Kyle Pitts. Again, these guys might move down to C for me, but right now I'm cool with them being in the B tier. And after that, we get Luke Musgrave. Luke Musgrave is 6'6", 253, 81 speed, 83 acceleration, doesn't hit 80 for a singular route running, and again, as a run blocker, not too crazy. For me, this Luke Musgrave card, I'm gonna place him a tier below Kyle Pitts and Sam Laporta in the C tier. Then after that, we get 80 overall Greg Olsen with 81 speed, 83 acceleration. We're gonna be going over all his legend set piece cards besides the 77. This card, again, not great route runnings. He's 6'5", 255, and for run block, not too crazy once again. I'm gonna say Greg Olsen is worse than Luke Musgrave. I'm between D or C for him. I'll slightly put him C by Luke Musgrave, but I think Musgrave is a lot better. Now, after that, we get 81 overall David Njoku. This card has 83 speed, 86 acceleration, 6'4", 246, doesn't hit 80 for a singular route running, and not too much of a run blocker, but this David Njoku card, kind of interesting where we should put him. Like looking at the other options on the list, I think he's more B tier, and we're gonna drop people down like this. I think he's a little bit better than Pitts. I think he's slightly better than Pitts on Laporta. So yeah, I like this a little bit more. And then after that, we get 81 overall Evan Ingram. I will tell y'all right now, this is already a card in the Dill Hall of Fame. I love this 81 Evan Ingram. He's 84 speed, 86 acceleration, 6'3", 240. So as that receiver, like player model at tight ends with 80 short route running as well, doesn't hit 80 for medium or deep. And he's not too much of a run blocker, but this is an all out receiving tight end. And I think Evan Ingram is definitely deserving of this A tier. He was S tier for a while, man. He was. If we would have updated this like before some of the before last week with the new tight ends we got, he was an S tier player. Then after that, we get 82 overall TJ Hawkinson, 79 speed, 83 acceleration. He's 6'5", 248, 83 for short route running, doesn't hit 80 for medium or deep, and not too much of a run blocker right here. For me, TJ Hawkinson, I can maybe see TJ Hawkinson debated in the D tier, but he's gonna be another F tier caliber player for me. And now we get Donald Parham Jr. Donald Parham, I get he's 79 speed, 79 acceleration, so you might be instantly thinking F tier player. But the thing about this card is he is 6'8". And why is that important? Well, high balls are really good this year. I don't know if you caught the emphasis on how good high balls are, but the speed and acceleration, he just makes up for it because he's 6'8". And this is a card that I kind of struggle with his placement. It's like is he B tier? I would be willing to say he's better than Pitts and Laporta just because of his height. Now, he does not have like the core ratings, but again, it's just throw high balls to Donald Parham, and I think you will see why he's here in the B tier. And it's not necessarily saying to aggressive catch with them. That's not what I'm saying. One, high balls are extremely accurate. Like, it's pretty consistent. Secondly, the DBs, like the linebackers, it just goes right over their head. And honestly, if you throw high balls, you're not really throwing interceptions either. They don't really punish you for making the bad reads. So yeah, Donald Parham, because he's 6'8", gonna be in the B tier, and just because of how good high balls are. I know in my ultimate preseason ranking video, this card was someone I said to avoid, but in that video, I literally said, if high balls are good, Donald Parham gonna be a problem. So yeah, high ball's good, Donald Parham, problem. And then after that, we get 82 overall Greg Olsen with 82 speed, 84 acceleration. Doesn't hit 80 for a singular route running, but 6'5", 255, and again, not too much of a run blocker. I'm gonna put 82 Greg Olsen by Sam Laporta and Kyle Pitts. Now after that, we get 82 overall Cade Otton. This card has 79 speed, 82 acceleration, 6'5", 247, 80 for short and medium route running, and 70 run block. I don't think he's great, but the fact that he hits 80 for short and medium route running, I feel like he's just a little bit better than TJ Hawkinson and Jason Witten. Maybe you want to put him in the F tier, and I don't hate it, but I'm gonna slightly put him in the D tier. Now after that, we get Dallas Goedert, who has 80 speed, 83 acceleration. He's 6'5", 256, 82 short route running, doesn't hit 80 for medium or deep, and for run block 74. I believe he is the highest run block player on this list. And Dallas, for me, I'm gonna just say he's like solid in the C tier. For like tiers of run blocker, it goes Jason Witten, Cade Otton, and then Dallas does a little bit better than Cade Otton. So I think he's a D or C tier caliber player. Maybe I should go like this. Honestly, I'll keep him and Dallas on the same level. I don't hate that at all, because I do like Pitts, Laporta, and Greg Olsen more than Dallas. After that, we get a very weird card. It's Mark Andrews, and you might be like, why is Mark Andrews weird? Well, he's faster than Lamar Jackson. I mean, I don't even know how he has 83 speed, but he has 83 speed, 86 acceleration, with 85 short route running, 83 medium, 78 deep, and he's 6'5", 247. Not too much of a run blocker, but Mark Andrews, interesting spot in the game. I would say, I mean, given this list, I think he has to be A tier. Like, he's better than Njoku and Parham, so yeah, for sure. And also, again, high balls are good. Mark Andrews has a huge player model. I don't mind him being in the A tier. After that, we also get 83 overall George Kittle with 84 speed, 84 acceleration. He's 6'4", 250, 80 for short and medium route running, and also 72 run block. If you're looking for a balanced tight end, this is one of the best in the game. Kittle with the speed, excel, the run block. Again, this was another card, was S tier for a while, in my opinion, but I'm placing him top end of A right here. After that, we get 84 overall Travis Kelce with 81 speed, 83 acceleration. This time, 83 short route running, 81 medium, 80 deep. So it's 80s for every route running. He's 6'5", 250, and not too much of a run blocker. I just feel like this Travis Kelce card is just kind of you know, like he's okay. I would place him in the B tier. Yeah, I would. By Njoku and Parham, yeah. So he just has decent route runnings. He's just missing the speed, in my opinion. Like, I would prefer everyone in A over him. Now, after that, we get Greg Olsen. So Greg Olsen, 84 speed, 86 acceleration, 80 short route running, 80 medium, and again, he's 6'5", 255. Already went over a couple of his cards, and 71 run block. So this Greg Olsen card, the 85, so no theme team, A tier. On a theme team, S tier though. And I think he's pretty similar to Kittle with that. Just that little bit more speed, I think, would put him S. I don't think he's as good as a base card as the cards we're about to cover, because we are about to go on a run of great tight ends. And first one we got is 85 Sam Laporta, 85 speed, 87 acceleration, 6'3", 245, 86 short route running right here. And also this card can juke because of his weight. So I really like this Sam Laporta card. I think the next two cards we're about to cover, you can debate tight end 1, tight end 2. To me, it's more tight end 1A and tight end 1B. And after Laporta, we also got David Njoku, who has 86 speed, 87 acceleration, so slightly beats him in the speed category. But Sam Laporta's juke is going to be better because is one weight over the threshold. He has 84 short route running, 83 medium, and not too much of a run blocker. But again, for me, David Njoku, tight end 1A, tight end 1B, you can debate. Now, I debated on even covering this card because we won't be able to get him until October 1st, I believe. And this card, I think it's obvious where he's going to be now, but it's like, in October, do I expect this card to be here? No. But Kyle Pitts, 6'6", 246, 87 speed, 88 acceleration, great route runnings across the board. He does get all 32 team chems, so that does help this card's longevity, and doesn't have a great spin or juke move. And again, he's over that 245 this year. But this Kyle Pitts right now for sure is S tier. He for sure is. But again, will he be here in October? Gonna have to wait and see. And I don't know how this almost happened, but I almost forgot about AKA Vernon Davis, and that's on me. Don't know how I almost left this card off the list. We're gonna act like I didn't, okay? But Vernon Davis, AKA the Duke right here, 6'3", 244, so has the ideal player model. Also, he's 87 speed with great short and medium route running. Gonna be able to juke as well. And also, this is gonna be sort of like some X factor, some persistent type of abilities at the tight end spot. So for me, Vernon Davis, okay? How I think he changes this list, I think he makes everyone come down. This is what it's going to be looking like for me right here. I'm going to leave Kyle Pitts right here in the S tier, but Vernon Davis is going to go ahead and be the S tier of actual obtainable tight ends right now. Again, Kyle Pitts, you can act like he just isn't even here. Like, we'll just move him over here right here. And this is what the list of current cards is looking like. You want to include Kyle Pitts, this is what it's looking like. So yeah, boys, this has been my thoughts on the tight end position in Madden 25 Ultimate Team. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. Let me know what you agree with, what you disagree with. Who do you think should go up? Who do you think should come down? Now, if you guys did enjoy this video though, you enjoy content like this, want to stay up to date with everything that's the best here in Madden 25, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Now, if you guys do want to go and see me use some of these cards live on stream, been streaming here almost every single day on YouTube and Twitch. To watch on the YouTube, make sure to hit that noti bell as well. You'll be notified every time I upload or go live here. Or if you want to watch on the Twitch, check the links in the description, hit that Twitch with a follow. But if you guys do want another video to watch, check out this one right here.